6 strategies to form and stick to a new habit. In the previous video, I talked about what psychologists and researchers say about habits and how long it actually takes to form them. Just to give you a quick hint, it doesn't take 21 days to form a habit. That is a myth. In this video, I will share with you 6 strategies on how to develop a new habit. Write down all the things that trigger you to do the bad habit. For example, if you have a tendency to mindlessly snack, you may start to notice that you reach for the chips and cookies more often during awkward situations. Once you have written those down, you're ready to make a plan. You're going to create what we call an if-then plan. So if I feel hungry, then I'm going to reach for fruit, for example. It sounds too simple, but the if-then strategy actually works. In fact, some research even suggests that you are 2 to 3 times more likely to follow through with a new habit if you use such a strategy. One of the examples is, if I feel too tired to work out after work, then I will watch some inspirational videos of other people's transformation to help motivate me. Another example, if someone offers me a dessert, I will say no thank you. If I want to start writing in a morning planner, I should do it immediately after I get my morning coffee. If I wanted to start meditating before leaving my apartment, I would do it immediately after my morning bathroom routine. Start with a small habit. Pick a new habit that is so easy you don't need motivation to do it. Rather than starting with reading 30 pages a day, start with 5 pages per day. Rather than trying to meditate for 10 minutes per day, start by meditating for 1 minute per day. Make it easy enough that you can get it done without motivation. Focus on one habit instead of many habits. Changing your routine requires a lot of mental strength and commitment. Research shows that willpower is like a muscle. It gets fatigued as you use it throughout the day. Focusing on multiple habits makes it impossible to maintain this strength. For example, let's say that you want to exercise more often. The important thing is to start small. Don't start off with exercising every single day for an hour. You will feel overwhelmed and you will very soon quit this routine. Start by exercising 10 minutes a day, then develop into 20 minutes, then 30 minutes, and so on. By focusing on a single habit at a time, you're able to create a lasting change in your routine. It is easier to maintain this new routine instead of trying to juggle multiple actions at the same time. Repeat the behavior in the same situation. To create a habit, you need to repeat the behavior in the same situation. It is important that something about the setting where you perform the behavior is consistent so that it can cue the behavior. If you choose a context cue, for example after lunch, it doesn't matter if you'll eat lunch at different times in the day. For example, if you want to develop a habit of drinking 1 glass after lunch, it doesn't matter what time you have lunch. Find someone you trust to be your accountability partner. Dr. Robert Cialdini, a well-known social psychologist, talks a lot about social influence and decision-making in his work. His studies show that peer pressure is powerful, especially when the decisions we are making are complex or ambiguous. The closer we are to the person or group we are comparing ourselves to, the more likely we are to be influenced by them. Accountability partnerships work when they are a collaboration between 2 colleagues or friends who like and respect each other. This is a person you trust who will keep you honest and moving on a path you set for yourself. Talk to your accountability partner about your goals. Get specific with them about actions you will want to take to meet your goals, as well as consequences or rewards for taking or not taking them. Set up a regular check-in times. This can be a text message, there is no need to meet every time. Revisit goals and strategies every once in a while to make sure you're on track. We are much more likely to take action if someone is taking note and tracking our goals, but also cheering us on along the way. When you slip, get back on track quickly. Successful people make mistakes, commit errors, and get off track just like everyone else. The difference is that they get back on track as quickly as possible. The researchers also found that missing one opportunity to perform the behavior did not materially affect the habit formation process. In other words, it doesn't matter if you mess up every now and then. Building better habits is not an all or nothing process. Take some time to consider what will prevent you from sticking to your habit. What are some things that are likely to get in your way? How can you plan to walk around those issues? Remember, you just need to be consistent, not perfect. Focus on building the identity of someone who never misses a habit twice. Before I end this video, I wanted to share with you 3 daily habits of successful people by Brian Tracy. Plan your day the night before. Every minute spent in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. Sit down with a piece of paper and write down everything that you need to do the coming day. If for any reason you don't do this, it should be the first thing you do every morning. When you write a list, you have a track to run on. Set priorities on your to-do list before you start the day. Go down your list and answer the question: if I were to be called out of town for a month, what are the most important tasks that I must accomplish? Complete the most important daily task first. Begin immediately on your most important task and focus on it until it is done. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, comment below and subscribe.